Well, speaking of kids, cooking with your family this summer is not only fun, but a great way to keep cool. Sarah Krieger, a registered dietitian nutritionist at Johns Hopkins Children's Hospital, is going to show us some great recipes the whole family can enjoy. Wow, I kind of like put that all together in one word.
Great.
So sorry about that crazy introduction there.
That's awesome.
But it is. I mean, you don't want to go ahead and be thinking of all these hot meals that we sometimes go to for dinner. So what are some ideas that you have? What are you telling families to kind of keep cool in the meal department?
Especially this last week, it has been ridiculously hot outside. So I don't know about you, but we love like cold salads, you know, smoothies, and the produce is so fresh right now, right?
Oh yeah.
And we also love to combine vegetables and fruits together. That's a great way for kids to kind of get on board with eating more vegetables, because we know they're not getting enough vegetables.
And I was going to say, Sarah really speaks from experience. Not only are you a dietitian, but also you brought your son along, Cameron, to help out and be the official assistant. So if it's good for him, then we know it gets the thumbs up for kids. And in fact, you're already putting him to work. So start breaking down what you're going to be making for us today.
Okay, so all of this we bought yesterday at the market, and we're going to make a corn mango jicama salsa. And so when we're starting with vegetables, we're going to start with fruit. So I diced a mango, and then we took some corn. You can go ahead and dump that in and stir. When kids are involved with the cooking or assembly part of cooking, then they're more likely to taste it, okay? And even when you take them to the store, they're much more likely to be invested in trying it if they are allowed to pick something out. So Cameron likes to pick out cherries and plums and mangoes, and you know, the wild card is the jicama. Like, not a lot of people know what that is, right?
Including myself.
Right. So it's a root vegetable, and it kind of tastes like an apple. It's really crisp, but it has the texture of a raw potato, but you don't have to cook it. And so high in potassium, fiber, and so we're going to just I love what I call like chop and dump recipes, where you're just taking all of your ingredients and putting them into one bowl. And so like with herbs, we do a little ball of herb and then kind of mince it. And these are all things that the kids do hands-on. We have a lot of cooking programs.
That's what I kind of wanted to touch on. I'm glad you went there, because wanted to get in that you guys actually have classes that help teach kids.
Absolutely.
So not just we can learn here, I mean, kind of let us know you travel out to the community to do that.
We do. It's all funded by Kohl's, and you can go to our fitforallkids.org website and sign up for classes. Of course, our summer ones are already booked because we're in the midsummer, but we do these year round, and they're at Y's, they're at churches, rec centers, and so we have our younger ones, 7 to 11, and then we just started a teen 12 to 15 group, which we're super excited.
Now, see, the joke around here is that I am not the cook, so can I go ahead and take one of the younger?
You know what? That's funny you say that. No, the parents come to the younger ones, and the older ones, we like to keep them away from their parents so we can empower them to make their healthy meals for themselves at home.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you coming in. And one thing I do want to touch on really fast that I didn't realize, you're saying with us living in Florida, it's actually a benefit because produce is actually cheaper here.
It is. And so, like, actually these mangoes came from my tree. I know a lot of people who have like guavas and mangoes. You can grow your own pineapple, corn, peppers. All of this was local. And so when you eat local, it's going to have more nutrition and taste amazing.
Good stuff. I was going to say, I'm sure that tastes good after having some of the harder food we've had. It's nice to have a little fresh in our kitchen. So thank you guys so much. Good job, Cameron. Thank you for coming on.